continue to solicit foreign direct investment. Now, over the years, Malaysians have learned a lot about business. Where before they knew nothing about electronics, now they are quite capable, even to the point of producing microchips and things like that. And they are involved in many industries in Malaysia which are not really known to the public. These people have learned a lot about manufacturing. When we first invited foreign investors here to start industries, Malaysians did not know enough about industries, about producing components, producing products through manufacturing. But over the years we have learned, and today we have in this country a lot of capable people who should be encouraged to go into industry. I remember, of course, that President Park Chung-hee decided that Korea should industrialize. And what he did was to call up about 12 people, and he told them, I will give you money and you can start industries, build cars, build cement plants, build ships, etc. And suddenly these people who actually were mechanics or car repairers became great producers of motor cars and ships and things like that. So I think that is a good strategy to adopt, that we encourage now not foreign direct investment but domestic direct investment. Maybe if you change in that direction you would achieve. But if you ask me whether we can achieve the per capita income of 24,000 US dollars by 2020, I really have my doubts, because you need to grow at about 8–9% every year, and I don't think really that it is achievable. So the answer to the question is whether we can achieve Vision 2020 or not would be in the negative. We probably need more time, and we probably need to change our strategies so that the growth will come from within the country. I believe that Malaysian industrialists now are very sophisticated. They know much about electronics, about all the new fangled industries and things like that. So if they are encouraged, perhaps that way we would be able to accelerate growth. And what is more, when the investors are local, they will keep the money within the country. When the investors are from foreign countries, of course they want to remit their earnings back to their own country, their profits to their own country. That's not going to help our economy to grow. And if our workers are also foreigners, then they too will be remitting their earnings to their home country. But if we change tack and decide on domestic investment, encourage them, give them opportunities, and of course there must be higher wages, because the industry should be more knowledge intensive than labor intensive. I think it is possible to accelerate growth over the next 10 years. And maybe if we do that, I say maybe only, if you do that, we might achieve the target of Vision 2020. Now, one other thing about the Vision 2020 is the creation of a Bangsa Malaysia, a Malaysian race, so to speak. That is a very tricky thing. At the moment, people are arguing really on a very racial basis. That includes me, and I think to really create a Bangsa Malaysia would take a much longer time. when we targeted the creation of Bangsa Malaysia, we were hoping that with prosperity, with everybody being employed and earning good incomes, people would forget a little about their racial origins and talk about racial differences, privileges, and opportunities, etc., would not pervade the local political scene. When people are rich, and this I discovered in 1999. In 1999, when the Barisan Nasional went to the polls, we thought that we would not do so well. The principal reason for this was in 1999, somebody's black eye had a tremendous, became a tremendous issue, and lots of people decided not to vote for the BN because of the black eye. I don't know whether we should use that trick again or not, but anyway, we still managed to get a 2/3 majority in 1999 because the business community were having a good time. They were having a good time because the decision to fix the exchange rate of the ringgit prevented them from going bankrupt. And they were so grateful because they feel they are so prosperous that they support the government. That's why I believe that if we have a prosperous country, the stress on race would be less. In 1999, we achieved 2/3 majority because people felt happy with the government decision to rescue or to fix the exchange rate of the ringgit. So that too can have an influence on statistical economic growth. So if we are able to prosper the country, I think the country will be much more stable, and when the country is more stable, growth will be much easier. But if the country is not stable, and today, I hate to say this, but although the government is, the same party is still in power, but the strength of the government is not the same as before. As you know, before, when we go to the polls, we ask the people to vote in 2/3, give us a 2/3 majority. And for 5 consecutive elections, they gave us a 2/3 majority. And the government looks very strong. And when you are strong, the little midgets will not try to disturb you because they know what will happen to them. So, but now they perceive the government to be weak. So when you are weak, people will always try to take advantage of you. And when they do that, the country becomes slightly destabilized. So when it is destabilized, growth becomes a bit difficult. However, the figures announced by government about growth seems to be good. Unfortunately, when I talk to business people, they don't feel it. The figures are good, but they don't feel it. So you must make the people feel that the country is doing well. How you want to do that? Maybe you can have another laboratory for so well, the thing that I can say with the answer that I can give to the question as whether Vision 2020 is achievable or not, my fear is that it's not achievable, not in 2020, maybe later, but it can still be achieved in 2020 provided we change direction and we employ new strategies. So that's all I want to say. I'm having a sore throat, so I don't want to talk too much. But still, if you want to ask questions, I will try and answer them. Thank you.